pong komento o reaksyon ninyo patungkol po sa nagpapatuloy na pagdinig sa TRICOM po sa Kongreso sa fake news po? Mayroon po ba itong epekto sa malayang pamamahayag ng ating mga ordinaryong mga Pilipino po?
Yung ginagawa ng TRICOM ngayon,
Yes po, Senator.
puro kalkuhan lang yun. Alam ninyo, kasi ang TRICOM at saka yung Quadcom, marami kasing mga irregular processes ang nagawa. Nagagalit ang mga tao. Nakita nyo naman lahat ng tinawag nila, dapat sana yung mga taong tinawag nila makakatulong para gumawa ng batas. Kasi sa Congress, pagka nagtawag ng hearing, it's always inquiry in aid of legislation. The primary objective is to enact laws. Kaya mo lang tinawag yung mga tao para tulungan ka na ma-perfect yung contemplated measure. Hindi nangyayari yun Itong Quadcom, the central objective is not to enact or legislate. It was directed precisely against only one person, to prosecute and persecute the former President, Rodrigo Duterte. Nangyari na, di ba? Tingnan ninyo yung kanilang committee report. The committee report is fraught with recommendations to charge President Duterte and all the other persons connected with the war on drugs. Yun lang naman His prosecution. It was never in aid of legislation. So, nagagalit ang mga tao. So, yung mga vloggers, ang kanilang ganti na lang, kung minsan masakit talaga, no? That's not the way it is. Kasi, masakit ang loob ng mga tao. So, ang laban na lang, mag-vlog na lang. Kung minsan, naaabuso naman talaga yung pagsasalita. Maraming masakit talaga. But I told them, maski na masakit, sabi ko, because there's a gold standard already enunciated by the Supreme Court in several of its decisions. If you are a public servant, huwag ka masyadong manipis. Hindi ka dapat onion skin, gano'n. Kung talagang ang feeling mo, naabuso ka talaga, didimanda mo na lang. There are libel laws, defamation, blah, blah, blah. Ginagawa nila ngayon para patigilin. Para patigilin yung dissent. Para sa ganoon, hindi na sila binibira. Yun lang naman ang gusto nila. But this is directly to censor public discourse. Hindi tama yun because parang napiprevent yung freedom of speech. Sinabi ko naman yun Sinabi ko naman sa kanila yun Kasi meron tayong several doctrines. One is the doctrine of free comment. Yung doctrine of fair comment, masakit yung mga banat, but if the issues na pinag-uusapan already transition into public issues. Ang sabi kasi ng Korte Suprema, ayun, medyo masasaktan ka, but you have to balance your feelings as a aggrieved public servant against the need to discuss public issues. So, dalawa yun Mas importante, sabi ng Korte Suprema, people should deliberate and they should participate in the discussion of public issues kahit na nasasaktan ka. Medyo maninipis na yung mga kasama ko di ba? Nasasaktan kasi tinatawag silang kung ano-ano. Di ba? Si Mr. Google, si ganito, ganyan-ganyan. Siguro nasasaktan sila, pero dapat pabayaan na lang natin Yun ang protection ng press That's the doctrine of fair comment. It is a shield against defamation, libel, as long as yung discussion talagang there is already public interest. At saka yung parang scrutiny test. Dapat ganun The public should be able to discuss whether yung batas na gagawin or is about to be enacted will be attacking the rights protected by the Constitution. So sinasabi ko sa inyo, ginagawa nila is precisely to censor the press. Kaya kalokohan lang yun.
Thank you so much, sir.
I am not a Filipino for nothing. I did what I had to do. And whether you believe it or not, I did it for my country.
Pilipinas Duterte pa rin ang tunay na
Duterte pa rin. Inang bayang minamahal, lagi kang ipagdarasal na muli